In this week's video, I'm going to be replacing this front engine mount on the Smart Fortwo 451. I'm Stephen from Autodoc. Welcome to another video. Now, if you own a Smart like this, then it's probably only a matter of time before you have to replace your front engine mount. There are two upper engine mounts on these cars. You've got one there, and you've got one there. And these don't really give too many problems. The engine just sits on these and gravity takes care of most of it. But like many cars with a transverse engine, there's a lot of front to rear movement. So these cars need this additional mounting here which prevents that back and forth movement. I can immediately see that this one is split. You can see it right in the middle of the screen. To begin with, I need to raise the back of the vehicle, and I feel safest using these. The car is in reverse with the handbrake firmly on and the front wheel is chocked. Now the good news is that all you need to remove the mounting is this E18 suitable ratchet and an 18mm spanner. Wrench if you're an American. I can now go on ahead and remove this bolt here. But before we do, this is how bad they get, and then you wonder why it drives badly. This is very tight, I need to get a bar on it. So in this instance, I just need a little bit more leverage here. Remember which bolt is which. They are different lengths, and if you get it wrong, it can be catastrophic. I'll explain more later. We now get an 18mm spanner on here and loosen. And the engine mount is removed. This is how much engine movement there would be without that mount. And now this is off the car, we can see just how bad this actually is. Look at that. That's not far from being completely detached, but fortunately we've got a lovely new one. Let's just take a moment to compare the old one with new. I bought this one off Autodoc, $22.50. I had another order in anyway, so I just added this on. It was easier than driving miles to the Smart dealer, and it is an original equipment quality brand. Just before I fit this, just a moment to talk about these bolts. Now, the one that goes through here and then has the nut on the end is longer than the one that goes through here into the welded nut on the other side. If you get these the wrong way round, and let's say you were to fit that one through there, you will penetrate the sump just the other side of there, and that would really ruin your day. And on a slightly different note, just the other day on one of my videos somebody mentioned that they wanted to change their rear axle beam bushes and that they couldn't find them. Well, there's only one in the middle and it's right there, and I've never known them to cause a problem. You can see the markings from where the bolt was previously tightened. I like to try and get it in the same place. And I now need to obtain the torque settings for these. Now the torque setting I've found for this, which is known as a torque support, is 115 Newton meters for both of these bolts. That's what I've found. Do your own research and make sure you're happy with whatever torque setting you use. Does rather explain why I needed the bar to get it undone. I'm very pleased to say that's job done. And it's particularly satisfying because you can see just how much this needed doing. Coming soon, my wheel dilemma. when I repainted these rear wheels, the paint I used came out slightly darker than I hoped. So they don't quite match the front ones. These wheels are scruffy, and my dilemma is, do I take these to Wheelworks in Crawley and just get them to do it? I've already got a couple of new tyres ready, but then they won't match the rear ones. Or do I just repaint these the way I did the back ones and accept that they're not quite the right colour for the car? It's getting to that time of the year now though where painting is kind of tricky. This is the only good day this week. It's been pissing it down every other day. Or shall I just get some passion alloys for it? Something I've already considered. The only thing is, it then wouldn't be standard. But does that matter on a car of this age? So that's it for this one. I think replacing the engine mount on this car is really going to change the driving characteristics, because as you could see, that thing was absolutely knackered. I look forward to seeing you again in another video very soon. Meantime, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.